Hey guys, so today's review is for a straightening brush from Apalus, and this is the brush here, and it came in this bag, no box, no instructions, nothing. So it kind of made me think, like, is this refurbished or something? But I don't think it was. But the thing about not having the box means that I didn't have any instructions. I basically didn't have any information on it, even how to clean it, which was quite annoying after I finished straightening, because here, as you can see, some of like the heat protectant is like caked up in there that, you know, by the time I got to the end of my hair, that's kind of how it was looking. So I kind of passed through with the alcohol Q-tip, and I'll have to do it again. But, you know, I wish I had more instructions on how to clean it. Even how to use it, I had to go to the Amazon page, to the product page on Amazon, read the description, read people's questions, read people's reviews, and figure out how to use it that way. So I'm not sure if they sent this to me sans box because I got it in exchange for a review, or if they're just super eco-friendly like that. They're just like, hey, figure it out, here you go. But either way, I mean, that didn't really it didn't impact me being able to use it once I did figure it out. So let's say some of the pluses. So your power button is here, and you can adjust the temperature here, and your temperature digitally, it'll show back here. Now, once you turn it on, the buttons lock like within 3 seconds. That way when you're brushing your hair, you're not squeezing the buttons. But I did find, like, if I was taking a little long, or a little, like, if I was squeezing it a little hard to pass through my hair, I would unknowingly be holding down the power button, which will turn the unit off. So you just kind of want to be more aware of your grip and where you're holding it. Other than that, it's really comfortable to use. If you watch my other videos, you know that I have very kinky 4C hair. How you see me in my other videos with my fro, that's how I wear my hair like 99% of the time. But being a busy mom of two, you know, I don't really have a lot of time to do the detangling that's necessary. So I wanted to be able to kind of stretch it out some, so I could basically wear it like this, and it won't be getting matted and tangled up so as much as it does. That way my detangling sessions won't be as serious. So that's why I wanted this, and so for me it definitely served that purpose. I was not trying to get my hair bone straight or straight enough to wear some kind of, you know, blowout kicking it style. No, that wasn't my intentions. So for me, this definitely served its purpose. Now it has these bristles up top of the ceramic hotness. So what you see in blue, that is what gets hot. The black little bristles, they don't get hot. That's to prevent you from burning your scalp. Very good. So I've only used it once, and because I was basically figuring out which parts gets hot, how much leeway I have here and there. It was more of a timid use, but I think that the more comfortable I get with using it, the quicker I'll be able to pass through my whole head. And I did my head in about 2 hours total. Well, not total, 2 hours, like, just to straighten it. I did a few days before, like 2 days before I straightened it, I did the major, like, detangling and everything with the heat protectant and conditioning and all of that. I did that beforehand to basically prepare myself for straightening my hair. I'm looking at my notes because I want to be sure that I'm getting everything. Yeah, so that's my take on this. So for my 4C black girl natural hair, very kinky, no curl pattern, you know, all over the place, it worked great. I actually have, within 4C, I have a couple of different textures throughout my hair. Like the back of my hair is like much more compact, and the front of my hair is a little more wiry, and I think that it worked better on the front of my hair, easier on the front of my hair. The back of my hair, also because of my reach, it was just a little more difficult, but I mean, it's fine. It did it like perfectly to my standards and my satisfaction. So, you know, does it work? Absolutely it works. And if you're a white woman with curly hair, I think it'll probably do it will get your hair more, it will get your hair straighter than it probably did mine, but you might want to be more cognizant of frizz control, because it really like creates a lot of flyaways, you know, because it's not the same as a flat iron, which like, you know, like super presses your hair. This doesn't. It just kind of like loosens your hair. So I watched a lot of videos before I did this. So I saw like white women who did their hair, and it was like, you know, it was very voluminous. So if you want volume, and I actually like volume, what you'll see how my hair turned out, I actually do like it like that. I realized, you know, I need to do some clipping of the ends and stuff. But anyway, like I said, I want to keep this more about the products. So 5-star product. I'm very happy I have this. I think this is going to be my new mama tool. Hopefully, it will you know, help me to just have more effortless hair, you know, being busy running behind the boys and stuff. So yeah, and it takes a regular plug, you know, kind of blow dryer plug. So that is that. This is from, is that the right way for you? No, there you go. From Apalus, and check them out. I think it retails for $39.99. Obviously I got it at a discounted price in exchange for my review, but stick around and see my demo. Thanks for watching. So I set the temperature for 370 degrees. I saw that watching other videos, most people did 380, 390. So I went to 370 and figured I could go up if need be. So I'm using anti-frizz heat protectant serum. As I said, I thoroughly detangled my hair a few days before, but I still wanted to pass through with the Denman brush because I didn't want to be doing any sort of detangling at all with the hot brush. So I just wanted to make sure that it could pass through effortlessly. So you can see I start with the ends a little bit, but I just kind of tap them because, again, I didn't want to be coming down with the brush and be pushing tangles through the ends and not be able to get through with the hot brush. So I mean, this is the end of my head, so by this point I realized that it's better if I just tap the ends just a little bit. And you can see the difference between that straightened section and the little part that wasn't straightened yet. So my hair is like very light and wispy, but in a good way. See my grays. Amazed that a rat tail comb could pass through my hair from root to tip. I haven't had that happen in forever. I haven't had straight hair in about 10 years. That's the heat protectant, anti-frizz heat protectant that I was using. All done. Snap a couple of pictures, play around a bit. So I got a lot of volume. Like I said, it's not bone straight. That's not really what I was going for. I really just want to be able to pull it into a ponytail without having to, you know, do a super detangling session. And, you know, success.